And back then, there weren't many courses in employment law, and employment law meant something completely different than what it means now. I wanted to be a lawyer for almost as long as I can remember. One of the first times I remember thinking about that was when our parish priest came over to our house and watched To Kill a Mockingbird with my dad and me. Back then, movies started at 10:30, so it was well beyond my bedtime. And I watched that movie with my dad and with Father Kelly, and I knew from that moment on, I wanted to be a lawyer. I can't really recall when I first decided that's what I wanted to do. For some reason, that's what I wanted to do. My wanting to do that began all the way back in law school. And back then, there weren't many courses in employment law, and employment law meant something completely different than what it means now. But for some reason, I was drawn to that subject. I took as many classes in law school as I could on employment and labor law. And the first job I took out of law school was exclusively in, at that point, labor law, which has evolved now to employment law. When I first started with RSH Legal, first informally in 2017, and then I actually joined in 2019. I was with a very small law firm in Iowa City, 2017, and I missed teamwork and the camaraderie of working with a group of other attorneys. And that's what drew me to RSH Legal. It was not only being able to practice employment law, but also being able to work with individuals and become a better attorney through the exchange of ideas, exchange of concepts. I like that none of the other attorneys at RSH Legal did employment law at the time. They did other things, so that I didn't get people with that bias. I got people that looked at employment law completely different than I did. I want them, one, to think I'm knowledgeable, but not a know-it-all. I want them to think that I listen, and above all else, that I understand their situation and that I care what happens to them.